I know. Oh, no, I need to do this to complete the look.
He literally looks like when he wakes up, when he grabs his phone. I don't know why it does.
All right, Mr. Smith, can you hand those out? So if I go around like this, does this help? Does this complete the look?
Yeah.
No.
That's why I put the chair up here. All right, now, you guys are gonna have to help me, okay? Usually when I do this and I know somebody's watching me, I go really fast. All right, so I put the chair up here to slow myself down. All right, and we're gonna make sure that we go through this one step at a time, okay? Because this is a kind of math that you're not used to.
Which one?
Well, we're gonna go over it, you're gonna see. So, help me out here, okay? And if I start to go too fast, then you're gonna say, Mr. Clark, you need to slow down, okay?
You gotta slow down now.
I know. All right, first we're gonna start off with history. Who had me for history last year?
No.
Yeah? All right, so you know I love history and telling stories.
I didn't think that history was you.
But now I teach math. So, let's talk about a mathematician. So one of the things that we have a hard time as human beings understanding is that we think we're so smart, right? Because we've got supercomputers in our pockets, and we have been to the moon and all of that stuff, right?
We had
Humans
that
keep getting
scientist-
smarter.
What?
What?
The scientist? Not scientist.
Lots of scientists.
Yes, first law.
Newton. Newton, hey, there you go. Look at that. You remembered from science last year. Isaac Newton. So, but math we have been dealing with for thousands of years. And we still, to some of the equations that these guys came up with hundreds of years ago, we're still working on them. So this guy is Vercede Niccolo Tartaglia, and he is an Italian mathematician. And he does math, or he had math, that was way smarter than even probably anybody on this campus could
Einstein?
do.
Oh.
And this is how they used to publish books. No, his name is Niccolo. Niccolo.
No, I thought you were talking about someone smart. I'm like, Einstein is smarter.
Einstein was smart. But these guys were doing math. I can get this one.
You can switch.
They were doing math before there was really numbers. So this is a math book. So does this kind of look familiar to what you guys do on your calculations facts page? Yeah, that's what we're talking about. That this was the kind of math that they were doing. So when you guys look at a page of math numbers and you go, ugh, so many numbers, I don't want to deal with numbers. These guys were doing math pretty much without numbers. They were dealing with math in terms of different kinds of spaces, different kinds of areas, and, oh, David's not in this class, David would know. Why was math so important? And why could these guys be fully employed as mathematicians? Any idea why? What is math good for, ultimately? That even if you have a math job today, somebody will pay you for. Renter? The answer's on the next slide, so.
I don't know.
You don't know? Julian? What's it? Measurements, okay. Okay, you're close, but measurements of what?
Measurements of the earth. Distance.
Measurements of what? You're close enough to see that. What? What do you see, Evan?
They're trying to figure out the measurement for them to hit someone.
Exactly.
Right.
Math was good for war. If you're an Italian guy and you've got a small army in 1564, yes, Italian. In 1564, you have a small army and you need to know the best way to shoot your cannon to take out your neighboring opponent.
Like
You need a
shoot
mathematician, right? The mathematician was the guy that sat down and figured out. So math was really just about, not largely, but mostly about getting projectiles accurately shot from one end to the other, because cannonballs were expensive. All right, so when we're talking about math, and you guys are primarily in a reading program, we need to deal with math in terms of the names of math. So that's why in front of you, you've got a page that's all blank, and we're going to go through the names of the math. So, really quick, and we'll get to this at the bottom when we get to the bottom of the page. We're talking about the millions, the thousands, the ones, and then as we start next week, we were doing fractions this week. Next week, we're going to go and how do fractions relate to decimals. And so decimals, we need to have the language of how to say the numbers, okay? So, you guys all learned this part in elementary school, the ones, the tens, the hundreds, the thousands, the 10,000s, the 100,000s, and then each one of you, when you become successful, the millions, the 10 millions, the 100 millions. Any idea what comes next after the millions?
Trillions.
The billions. There we go. All right. So,
And then the trillion.
and then the trillions, but we got to go through all of them. All right. So, this is where we're going to get to, but let's first get to what our page is today. And for that, I'm going to slide backwards a minute here to go to math words. All right. So, we're going to work through this first part together, and then I'm going to turn you loose on the back part of the page. All right? So, make sure your name is at the top of the page.
All right.
The date is there for you. That helps us out. And again, dates, there's numbers, there's math.
There's equation.
All right, so let's start off with something easy. Who here is 15? 15, 15, 15, 15. Okay, so we're gonna write 15 here.
I think I'm
Write 15 in that first box. All right, who wants to make an attempt at spelling the word 15? Dante? I love it. Come on, Dante, give it to me. What do we start with? F? I? F, good. T? E? E? N. Good. Excellent. All right. So you notice on this page, you've got your elementary lines,
Yeah.
right? You got your top line, you got your bottom line, and you got your dotted across the middle. We're going to observe, even in Mr. Clark's writing on the board here, we are going to observe our lines, all right? I want this written neat and tight.
Who says I have to read?
You guys are all pretty good at that. Fifth period might have some challenges, but you guys are all pretty good at that. So let's use our good lines and make sure that we can read it. Now, again, start practicing now, because these are just going to put one word on the list. Down here, we're going to start to get a little tighter. So make sure you're not getting too large with your lines. All right. Let's do one more. Let's do my age. Anybody remember what my age is?
Like around
I never asked
60 something. Thanks.
Sorry.
70 something? No.
Are you 40?
Oh, points for Julian. I'm 54, but that is very close. All right, so
See, I knew that.
I was born, and if any of you were lucky, no, none of you were lucky enough, sorry.
No, we don't.
I was born in 1970, so every single year, that's the year. And it was in February, so it's early part of the year too. So I just add whatever year we're in, so if we're in 2024, I'm 54. Easy to keep track of my age this way. All right, so who wants to give a shot with how to spell 54?
Well, 50.
You want to try?
No.
Come on, give it a shot.
F.
Okay. F. No penalties for wrong answers. I.
T.
I need another
F.
letter. F. There we go. And then the T. Good.
54.
Where did that go?
I.
Not I.
Oh, I think you should.
What? Give me another sometimes vowel that makes an E sound.
Y.
I heard Y. That works. 50. And then when we start to get into the two-digit numbers that have two words, we put a little dash there. All right. And then 4. How do you spell 4?
F.
F.
O. U. R.
There we go. 54. All right. Everybody capture that? 54.
Damn, you're kind of old.
kinda old.
To the teacher.
I'm a lot of old for my age. Ugh. I lost the hair, lost most of my teeth. I got a bum knee, survived cancer, so much going on for
Survived
54.
cancer?
What?
Crazy.
All right, so shall we get one more bigger number?
Because I just did the back.
Should we get one more bigger number?
The birthday.
Mr. Bravo?
70.
Major Bravo? Can we ask you how old you are?
You can ask all they want, I won't tell them.
Smart.
Let's see. Trying to think of
Or I can get Mr. Smith's age.
How old do you guys think I am?
54.
No,
20s?
24.
24?
43?
43? We did some Fs. Let's do a different number with
It's
34.
definitely not defined.
34?
Well, we've got a 4 up there
Ah.
already, so let's do something other than 4.
30.
What? How about 37?
37. I'm 37, I'm not old. All right, 37. We know how to write the numbers 37. Do we know how to write the words 37?
Yeah.
Victor, you want to give us one shot?
I gotta tell the teacher about that earlier.
Agreed.
That he's
Come on, come on.
70 years old.
Nathaniel, you've already found the cheat. You want to give it a shot? Come on, find it on there. I'll even let you go over to the wall and read it from there. Julian? Wait, we're on 37 here.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, my bad. Alright. T,
T, good.
R,
You're gonna need a on.
H,
There we go. Third.
R,
I-R.
E,
No, I need my T sound.
T,
T.
Y,
Y, good. Put our dash here. Make sure that Y connects. And then 7.
S, I,
S. S.
E,
E.
I,
S. E.
Done.
B.
E,
E.
fuck, forgot about that. I,
Ever
M,
heard that song called 70?
Alright, so if you haven't figured it out so far, we're gonna go backwards and forwards, writing them out so that you see. We're gonna do it like the old Italians did, where they didn't have numbers. Numbers literally, like, we got our number system, the actual symbols for the number system from the Arabic countries hundreds of years later. And 0 was a number that they had no idea, had no ramification because everything was in real. And then we started getting into negative numbers and it's just everything else from there. So, but those guys were doing math, crazy math, and it was all written out in paragraph form. They were all just describing the world around them and it was all using math. All right, so now we started with that one. Let's see if you can do it this way. As I write, you write, so that we can get a practice of this. Again, this is where you're going to have to start kind of writing kind of narrow, and I think I've already written too wide. Oops, I can't say it. Oh goodness. I'm used to just talking as I write.
What did they gonna spell?
All right. All right, now I want you to write that out as numbers on your page, okay?
Hey, boy, can you stand a little like that?
What?
Because the sun hits the thing and
Oh,
it
you
slides
got
like
the,
this.
you got the glare to deal with.
You said numbers?
yes.
I want you to, in the box, I want you to write the numbers for that math sentence. That's not better? I probably should have given you, what, Cody, what do we do? One finger or two finger spaces between words?
He usually uses his pencil.
One finger?
Or his
Okay.
finger.
All right, I'll make sure that is bigger on the next one. All right, so once you've got that captured down, the words, then I want you to write the numbers in the box of how you read that math sentence. Sorry, couldn't find you better math class. Can't keep up. So sorry. All right. Anybody want to take a guess? 4 plus 8 equals, oops.
I know, but I'm still trying to figure out what.
Yeah? Do you feel that, Cody? Does that sound right to you? Are you able to read that in your head?
Sort of.
Okay. How about you, Mr. Ellison? Pretty straightforward? Yeah? Okay. All right, again, you're gonna have to get kind of narrow, especially on this next one. This next one's a long one. Roll up my sleeves here. All right. I'm gonna go on a variation, so I'm giving you the benefit of being able to see these numbers next to each other. All right. Give me a minute to try to solve that on your own.
Let me let it keep recording for you. It's up to you. I'm good. I got
Yeah,
it.
you're good?
We
Yeah.
can debrief later.
Yeah, yeah.
4 times
Leave it on,
8
turn it
equals
off.
22.
No. Write it down first. Oh, yeah, come on. Come on.
Son, I just do that.
I know.
See you later.
What? All right. First of all, I want uppercase and lowercase on this. Oh, you write really well. And I need above the dotted line and
I
below
just
the
need to
dotted
solve
line.
that. You left the big one, but you
He left it on intentionally, thank you.
okay.
I'm good,
Mr. Clark,
What's that?
he wasn't sure if you wanted to keep it running, so
Oh.
it's still going.
Oh, yeah, no.